I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man, but let me just hold your hand once more. Ooh, 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 I wanna take you out. Ooh, 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 show you what I'm all about. Ooh, 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 make up for what we lost.
Well, if you're into esports, we have a gaming starter kit right here for you. I didn't really find anything on the website about driver software updates like you normally get with gaming peripherals. But in this box is included, and in this review, we're going to have the keyboard, the mouse, the actual gamepad, and some earphones. But they're not earphones, they're over-the-head headphones. That's what they are. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, gaming starter kit, 4-in-1 complete kit. This is around $65.99. So if you're wanting to be a gamer and want to start out, this might be the option for you. But we're going to go through it and find out what it's going to be like. It's got a 5 years warranty on it as well. On the back, we have all like these things that it comes with, but technically I'm not going to really bother reading it. I do know the mouse has got 3200 DPI sensor on it, but obviously up is going to be a higher DPI sensor, and then down for slower. I don't know how many increments it is because we've only just taken out the box. I know it's got a few color changing lights. It's not RGB, it's not LED, it's just changing lights, but LED is RGB and RGB is color, so I don't know. But anyway, it's not like the RGB that you have the spectrum of like 15 or 21 million point colors or anything like that. It's just bog standard. But to be honest with you, it looks pretty premium. It looks really nice. Obviously you can see through certain places, and obviously the gradient of grey that's on the side there, if you're going to be using it quite a long time, it might wear through a little bit. You've got clicky buttons on the side and they feel alright. The left and the right clicks feel really nice. It feels pretty accurate. The scroll wheel feels really light. It doesn't spin down really fast or anything like that. It's got like a tyre scroll wheel. It looks pretty aggressive. They're quite decent clicks. To be honest with you, it feels like between Omron switches and like fake switches, if you know what I mean. But anyway, holding it in the palm of the hand, right-handed. I am medium to large-handed, and this feels really comfortable in the hand. It's easy to do claw grip as well and hold it in the hand. It feels pretty light, to be honest with you. Not like really light, but it feels perfect in the hand. Well, perfect in my hand anyway. You got 1.8 meters, so this should be 1.8 meters in mouse length for that corded cable. I know the keyboard says that it is. It says 1.8 for the mouse, 1.8, yep, for the keyboard. But technically, this does not look like 1.8 to me at all. This comes across as about 1 meter. Okay, so technically, I don't believe that. 1.8 would be like literally nearly 2 meters. There's 2 meters strong. I might need to get a ruler and find that out. Actually, do I have a ruler? I probably do. I will find that out for you. Anyway, so the mouse feels really nice, slick. The glide feet's got 4 glide feet, but they're plastic glide feet. They're not like the rubber, nice sensation that you have when you actually use a really premium mouse and you glide across the surface. It feels really nice. To be honest with you, I think this is going to be, yeah, on wooden surface, I wouldn't recommend it. On the mat that's included, I would recommend it. But it's not like completely perfect, but it's nice. If you're starting out, you're starting out, and you get a keyboard, a mouse mat, and a headphone set for $64.99, which link will be in the description down below, obviously. Mouse mat will obviously collect loads of dust the way it is because it's situated to the bottom, so if you're going forward and backwards, you're going to accumulate loads of dust and it's going to obviously mess up the scroll wheel. You've got an optical sensor at the bottom there and it glows to a different colour. Normally it's actually red, so I think they just put LED lights in there, and it's just glowing up from the sides and the bottom, which is quite a nice little addition. Anyway, the glide feet are quite flat to the surface. They're basically non-existent, they're just flat. And there's no, I'm squeezing this, and there's no like creaking sounds on the mouse, which symbolises to me that this is a decent mouse. I like the back of the logo and the light that glows through it as well. And it just feels nice to hold in the hand, it really does. Now if you're left-handed, okay, if you're left-handed, it will work as well. It feels comfortable in the left hand. Didn't expect that, but that's good. Mouse mat, this is sewn to the edges of the mouse pad, mouse mat, whatever you want to call it. It's got Sandberg logo there, and it's got esports equipment. This feels like it's screen printed on, so it doesn't feel like it's going to wear and tear and break. Underneath the back, it's got a non-slip grip for your wooden table or plastic table. It works really well. As soon as I got it out of the packet, it just rolled straight out, so that's nice. So the mouse is okay, glides okay. It's got a decent corded mouse, actually, saying that. Just wondering about this. Normally with mices now, you can unplug it and plug it in, but this is a starter kit. So mouse pad is good so far, or mouse mat's good. Mouse is okay. Now to the keyboard. The keyboard, because what we're going to do, we're going to actually test this on the actual computer, which we've got right now. We're going to probably test it on Fortnite, see how good it is. Now, I like the keyboard. It's like you can get away with the LEDs more on here. I don't know what I've got at the moment. Is this a breathing effect? Oh, okay, you press this button and it changes colours. Cool. Yellow, so it's green, red, no, red, green, yellow, nothing, red, green, yellow, nothing. Okay. Got volume, so we've got media thing up here at the top, so F2 and F3. So F3 to turn your volume up, F2 to turn your volume down. I guess in F1 to turn onto music, and then obviously F4 is to mute it and turn it on. So yeah, media keys, forward and skip for F6 and F7, stop for F5, and F9 for your email, F10 for home, depends how you set it up, F10 for calculator. Got your numeral keys here, or num lock it's called there, and it highlights up there, so you've got a green light, NK, CK and WK for when you've got it indicated. I thought these are buttons on the side, but they're not. They're just adding little aesthetics with RGBs. So you've got RGB aesthetics there. Well, not RGB, LED. Let's get it right. And on the side here, and on the back, you can see the lights glowing through, which is quite good. But I don't know whether, I suppose, in the dark, it might show up underneath as like a little glow. But don't hold me to that. And yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. But anyway, you've got the risers there to lift your keyboard up to a certain angle, probably like about 3 or 4%. The pads on there are rubber. They put more decent quality rubber on the bottom on here. And there's no rubber on the actual feet itself, so be careful you don't scratch your desk with that, but I doubt it would because it's not that heavy. It's not super heavy, it's okay. They've put your WASD keys, oh no, they've put them there as well, so you've got them here and you can use your arrows here, but they've got them labelled on the keyboard, which is a nice touch because it's obviously a gaming session keyboard and mice, but I really want to check it out. Anyway, let's move on to the headset. Now the headset is my gripe straight away. I don't really like them. I think they look really cheap. I've had them on my ears, but they feel like about £3. They really do look cheap. But anyway, let's talk about it. They've got padding, which is like soft padding for the head. It's like a sweatband. Put your ears on these. These feel really hard, but after a while, they obviously wear in. It's got kind of a clip-in station. This is all plastic. The whole headset's plastic, but for 65 quid for the keyboard and mouse pad and this, all the best quality that I can see at the moment is the keyboard, mouse pad and the mouse. The sound's pretty loud though because I did have it on, but look, it got one like white LED and it shines through some blue, like, oh, it just looks tacky, and you can't unplug this as well, but it does plug in through USB. I need to test the vocal for the audio, and this looks tacky as well. I don't like that. But it's got volume rocker up, volume rocker down, mute, and I've got it upside down, and you can have microphone on and off. So there's microphone on and off, then volume turn up and turn down, and it's quite a big bit of plastic. But anyway, let's check it out with Fortnite. Let's see how we get on. So before we go into the game, the microphone has got 6 ohms, and what's it, electric condenser, a omnidirectional microphone. Frequency response is 30 Hz to 20 kHz. Independence 2.2 ohms. and sensitivity is 46 decibels over 3 decibels. So I thought I'd get that out of the way because I just wanted to know what kind of audio we're dealing with. Now I'm probably shouting, but now I've just undone the headphones a little bit. They sound pretty loud. Let's turn them up, see how loud we can go. It works. Woo! That's loud. That's really loud. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's loud. To be honest with you, I can't really say a bad thing about it other than the microphone, which we're going to test that out in just a second. But the microphone gets in my way and it's not flexible, it's hard plastic. But to be honest with you, it felt comfortable on my head. The keyboard is really responsive and so is the mouse. For £65, I'm a little bit shocked. I really thought this was going to be really rubbish. The audio is actually quite good on here. It's actually quite sleek, but I'm going to test the vocals out on it just to see what it sounds like. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey! So that's what it sounds like. I got it connected to some speakers behind me. So this is where I would wear it, right here on my face, obviously. And yeah, you be the judge to see what it sounds like. Hopefully it sounds really good to you. Hope it does. But yeah. Let me cut this off now. Bing, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Yeah, so the audio, I just heard it in my head. Not in my head, but with it on. And it sounded pretty decent. And then obviously playing it out there, it sounded alright to me as well. The audio is super loud, but it's not really that bad. I do a lot of things to do with audio headphones and stuff, and that is not bad at all. They look rubbish, to be honest with you, in my eyes. Some bits are quite... No, it's not appealing at all. It just looks really cheap, like a cheap toy. But it actually does work. The audio works, the mouse pad works, and the keyboard works. So I can only recommend it. But what doesn't work for me is this. If the company could put a flexible one on, you're going to be winning because it'll be out the way. But for esports to get you started, yeah, I would say this is pretty decent. For anyone that wants to start gaming and that's pretty decent. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Leave a link in the description down below where you can actually purchase this from the Amazon affiliate link down below. And then obviously subscribe if you like this sort of content. If you want to see more like reasonable price gaming stuff, then obviously contact us, let us know in the comments, shout it out from the rooftops, and then I'll get on and do it for you. Anyway, don't forget to follow me on social media and all that, you know, just keep me going, alright? See you soon. Thanks for watching.